It was another day in the state of California, and Daylight was enjoying his life. He met a lot of diesel engines, but he was happy a lot of his other siblings were still around, including his cousin Jack Warhead. He decided to head off to the station to see if one of his friends were there. When he arrived at the main station, he saw a diesel locomotive, but he recognized the number, 6051, and Daylight recognized who that was. Davis? Is that really you? What are you doing here? Well, to tell you this, Daylight, I was purchased by the California State Railroad Museum. I'm now a part of their collection. And not to mention, Larry the AC-12 cab forward is also there as well. He's gonna run excursion trains as well. Really? Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad that Larry's all right. Indeed. And I'm glad that a lot of steamers over there are safe as well, including some other engines from the Santa Fe. How's Jimmy doing? Jimmy's doing good. And he's also running excursion trains as well. I'm glad that a lot of our friends are preserved. Indeed, Davis. I mean, it's been a while since I saw you. How are things? They're doing great. Diesel's new and old. I'm sure they're going to get along well. And I'm really excited, Daylight. Well, Mr. Stanford said I have to pull this excursion with you. It's been a while since I pulled one with you. I'm happy that you're still around. Let's get this excursion moving. Like they always say, Southern Pacific, roll on. Indeed, Daylight. Daylight went over to the switch to get in front of Davis and get coupled up. Soon, Daylight was coupled up to Davis, and when the conductor blew the whistle, Davis and Daylight headed out onto the main line. All right, here we go, Davis. Let's do it, Daylight. Soon, Daylight and Davis arrived back at the sheds. They had a very long day and were happy to have a rest. You know, Davis, this is one of the most greatest things that happened to me when I was preserved. I'm glad to be back in Steam again. I am as well, Daylight. Just then, a little diesel switcher, which was a class SW-1500, rolled into the yard with a train of gondolas with transformers behind it. The diesel had a very angry look on his face. The diesel had the number 2593 on the side of the cab, and its livery was painted in Southern Pacific red and gray. The diesel didn't look at Davis and Daylight. All he did was drop off his gondolas and then head off over near the sheds. The little diesel parked next to the sheds. Daylight looked over and wanted to introduce himself to the diesel. Oh, hello there. It's nice to meet you. Do you honestly think I care what your name is, you stupid bullet tin can? Jeez, there's no need to be rude. Oh, shut up, you bullet tin can. You don't understand what it is like to be disrespected, especially working at a scrapyard. I see dead locomotives everywhere I see, and I have to take them to the scrapyard. It's heartbreaking. And some people in engines laugh at them? Big mistake. Alright, Bloodnose, that's enough. Wait, Davis, you know this diesel? Yeah. Daylight, this is Bloodnose. SW-15 number 2593. He works at Sacramento scrapyards. And he has anger issues. Anger issues? Yeah, it's because of his old manager. He's been mistreating him a lot. And I'm getting fed up of it. I just wish he would leave me alone. Bloodnose, how does that make you feel when your manager lashes out at you and you lash out at others? How does that make you feel? Not very nice. I'm sorry, Daylight. I didn't mean to lash out at you. I just got angry. I have these moments sometimes, and I really don't mean it. I deeply apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm really sorry I hurt your feelings. I'm really sorry. Whoa, Bloodnose, it's okay. It's alright. We have all these moments. But I think it's best if you can control yourself and control your anger, then everyone will like you. If you warm up to them and be a lot nicer, they'll be your friend. And if anyone is trying to yell at you, just ignore them. I think you would be a nice friend. You want to be my friend? Yeah, I guess. We can be friends. Thank you, Daylight. Thank you. How do you feel now, Bloodnose? I feel a lot calm. Thanks, Daylight. How did you do that? Everyone has equal rights, Bloodnose. And I think that being mistreated is wrong. And besides, you don't deserve it. And everyone doesn't deserve to be mistreated. Everyone has their opinion. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thank you. Anyway, I have to head back to work. It was nice meeting you, Daylight, and thanks for talking to me. No problem, Bloodnose. Bloodnose smiled as he headed back to work. A much more wiser and more happy Diesel. Davis was impressed. Whoa, Daylight, how did you do that? Well, I treat others with respect, Davis. And to tell you this, when I was finally back in service, I started my own club, the the Alliance generation of engines. It's a club where we treat each other with respect and how we appreciate one another, not how we despise each other. Wow, Daylight, that's a great idea. Having a club of others treating each other as equals? I think that's a great idea. Thanks, Davis. Now, I need a rest. It's been a long day for me. Indeed, for the both of us. Bloodnose and Daylight became close friends, and I'm happy to say that Daylight's kindness and nice manners help a lot of engines see the error of their ways. And I'm sure that Daylight has a lot more adventures coming his way. But that's another story.